Hello and welcome to Incentious Play Shadow Empire, where we are going to conquer Montgomery. Let's first deal with the problems in the north. I'm pretty sure there is some forces over there. I don't want to tangle with them. So let's move in this direction. Let's move around over here. Non-aligned forces. Yeah. Don't want to move up too far because you're already out of supply, I would say. Yeah, you're not getting any supplies there. Wow, you're going to be supplied from over there. Interesting. Is that because... maybe that was because of... Oh, wait, actually, we're getting way too many supply points over here. We need to build a small traffic sign over here. Probably 80% of it. Yeah, that means 160 logistical points go here. And how many do we need? Well, we can check that. Assets need 100 logistical points and 200 at present. So yeah, 166 will be absolutely enough. Which will mean that there's more supply coming down here, which will make it easier to supply all the units over there. So these guys kind of moved out of the way, which is nice. I'm going to move these trucks over here because they also have some artillery. I'm just going to do an artillery strike on them. Do I want them in it as well? Yeah, that's just artillery attack. The reason why I was thinking about it is because if I didn't, they could still actually fight normally. And well, we didn't make a kill, but we did really reduce their ability to fight. I think I will just go in with everybody. 5-1. We're gonna probably take some losses, but I expect them to be overrun. And there we go. All the troops are retreated because they are surrounded, they have nowhere to go, they're panicked, and then they capitulated. They got some kills, 2 kills I assume, 2 kills, but it's gonna be fine. We can recuperate those losses eventually. And there it is, Montgomery is now ours. The people in Montgomery are going to be less thrilled with that than I was just now. And we're still not completely done with the war. They still have some units and we have to take over their entire territory to kind of make sure they will never return. But for now, this will do. We also have a decision waiting. The militia need extra funds. It's a yes or a no. And either piss him off in the militia or pay money and make them both happy. Let's make the militia happy. It's a lot of money though. But I think for now it is okay. And with this we will make 48 metal per turn now as well. Well, let's take a look at trade. We can't sell fuel or food or water. So the only thing we can sell right now is rare earth metals or machine parts. And I don't want to sell either. The machine parts are gone up in price massively. And there's not much metal to buy anyway. So we're gonna leave that for what it is. This guy is going to probably stay there. And we want to take out the remnants of this army. And then probably we'll go after this city for their lake. That's for this turn it, I would say. Oh, we did get their whole territory. I thought we had to run them out. Well, that makes it a lot easier. Somebody pushing up over here on the borders. curious to find out whom that is. We've been attacked, so there were men in there. We got some losses, but we killed more than the other. We kept your promise. We've conquered the hex. And we got 2 new feats. Wait, 3? Technological fascination, accomplished envoys. Yeah, that's it. We acquired a new zone, Montgomery, a fate pack, and +1 fate point. We discovered sealed roads. That's good. Ooh, this is really good. Advancing troops found a sealed silo with intact Galactic Republic equipment in Part 2 in the zone Austin. This allowed us to let our reserve recruits form 10 Galactic Republic Velociraptors. Those are big tanks. This is the stratagems that we got. These are a lot better. We're going to get some industrial points from this. A free school building in through this. We're expanding. We have low treasury. Oh, we just spent 400 on some militia. Yeah, no, we did get the whole territory. That's massively good news. Over here we got, I think that's the expanding of LDC door. But this is the tank, and that's pretty good. It's a medium tank. It has a light laser gun and liquid armor. And a nuclear engine, which means we don't use fuel for him to move. And as ammunition, he uses some energy, which we have enough of as it is. So let's move him up over here. What do we have in Montgomery actually? Just the dome farm, nothing else. I think we are going to go after here. So that means we want to move up everything. Oh, did I just move that unit there? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Sad. Go over the road. That makes it faster. And oh, we also need to keep some forces here because there is a little bit of unrest. People didn't like being conquered so much. Just helping them. And now indeed we have some units there, but we also have problems with supply, so we want to retreat a little bit over here. And I think I'm going to get some replacements. We need 6 replacements of the guard type and 200 whirlwinds. So like that, they will resupply. Are you done construction? Yeah, construction is finished. But we have more than enough water. So we're going to mothball it. Yeah. We don't need any active production there right now. So the next question is, what do we want to produce? I think the answer to that question is some mining. Some metal mining to be precise. It cost us some industrial points. We have some of those.
Roger that.
And yeah, that's what I thought. So, the city itself, the people have money and they spend that money. I do think they also get the money that we use to nationalize this. And they decided to build some light industry. What will the light industry do? It will produce 20 industrial points for us. Free of charge. Absolutely marvelous. Love every little bit of it. Let's take a look at our decisions. There's a demagogue in Montgomery. There's word of a demagogue active in the slums. He's run against our reign and convicting people they should emigrate or join the free folk. It is causing unrest. So we have 2 choices. Well, 3 choices. 1, we find the demagogue and arrest him, which will give us some enforcement profile. We convince the people that he's a fraud, which will give us some meritocracy. Or we do nothing. Now the first 2 will also have an investigation and oratory rule, which is based upon the city governor's skill. Right now there is no city governor, we can still appoint one, we will before we do this. So having somebody with a high investigation or a high oratory will be able to diffuse the situation. The difficulty is 2d100, which is an average of 98. I would say it's an average of 101, but alright. Or a complex calculation will give us an average difficulty of 145. Tricky. I'm going to skip the government appointment right now as well, and we can upgrade Montgomery to a big town. Now, the quality of life points that I talked about before, they're not going to have any right now. But, for example, we build a building that gives us 100 points of quality of life score. Those are going to be, I think, divided by the town level. And that gives us only 50. But it also allows us to upgrade buildings to a higher level. Now, I don't think we need to upgrade Montgomery as of now. So I'm going to say ask me later. And we have a diplomatic precision that raiders are recruiting our troops. "400 of our troops has decided to leave Austin and join Rabnich Hansa." Let's take a look where they are. That is south of what we just conquered. So their city is around here, I would like to say. They are raiders, and we don't have established relationships with them as of yet. We can let them go, which will make them happy. Reduce our enforcement and our fists. Or we can forbid them to go, which will increase those. And will not make us lose those troops. So
yes, sir.
Let's not. We'll make them mad, but I have a feeling we're going to end up in war with them anyway. So let's talk about a governor for Montgomery. You are a leader of a faction. You can see that as the kind of halo effect. Well, the stars. No, halo is just the ring around the head. The, I don't know, stripes in his portrait. That means he's a leader. The color is the faction. The stripes makes him the leader. Except for diplomacy, which we do need, but not in this case. He's not. He has some oratory, which gives us a total of 24 modifier. It's not really a lot. How about you? A little bit more oratory skill, but less charisma. You're also not that great. And there is one that wasn't selected by our leadership, but it's also not that great. So what I'm going to do is going to use one of my stratagem cards. I'm going to recruit a junior. Or do I want a merc? Mercs are usually skilled in the art of war, but I'm going to get a junior. Yeah, yes, I'm going to get a junior. So let's see. You're absolutely worse than everybody. Let's get a merc as well.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he will have some experience. I think it's this one. He has some experience, but not really. Fine, another junior. Where it's only points. Alright, so this guy has some better skills, some better capacity as well. But he doesn't have any skills in there yet. So for right now, he is the worst choice. Well, not necessarily the worst, but a worst choice. But in the end, I do think he is going to be the best for the city, so I'm going to approve.
Yes, sir.
And now you can see that this has gone up to plus 26. Still not great. But there's something I have forgotten to do, and that is to assign an advisor. Advisors don't do anything by themselves, so I've been literally wasting him so far. He has no skill in oratory. I don't think he will be that amazing attached to our governor in Montgomery. Well, actually, he would help with bringing down unrest over there as well. I think. Where would we assign you otherwise? Operational command? Probably. So that would probably be in the Supreme Command Council, right? Or SHQ Commander? No. So if we go to stratagems and we want to, for example, increase our income stacks, that will be the Supreme Command Council. Oh, it's actually, he's really good at that. Well, let's do that as well. We want some more income. But that's beyond the point. I do think that I'm going to attach the advisor to the governor of Montgomery.
Affirmative.
Which will at the very least give me an extra roll on these tests. I'm not going to do nothing. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. So I'm going to find Demagogue. Try to arrest him. Because this is going to be impossible. And this one at least is possible with a high roll. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So investigation roll is 105 versus difficult with 121. So it's a failure. Unrest increased by 30%. Some people have left to join the Free Folk, and our enforcement has come up. It's a bit of a bummer, but we had to make some difficult choices there. I think this is good for now. These will retreat a little bit to where they have supplies, and Montgomery is going to stay like this for a bit because, well, they have some unrest. That's the end of this turn. I do like that we have the big tank right now. That's gonna make things a lot easier when we try to actually assault that city in the northwest. We do need to make sure that we keep control of that. Water deposit in Austin. Extra political bonus points. We've discovered a tech university. 178 credits. A plea of friendship card. Huh, it's useful. You need to retreat. Oh, you are that bad in supply that you really can't even move anymore. Oof. Yeah. How difficult is this to walk over? Organic supply 40. Maybe we do want to extend the road a little bit over here just to... Oh, but it's gonna be mega expensive. Construct road, dirt road. So if from here, it's 640. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not. As you can see right here, we have an extra truck, the 4th Austin Mobile Regiment, which was brought to us by the very nice people of our militia. Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, they go down a little bit because of our existent military forces, of our regular forces, but no, like this it's fine. Around a little bit with that. There. That means this guy will have a little bit of troubles with supply, I would think. He doesn't like that he's getting cut off, so he probably retreat that way. If we move over here, we might be able to cut off the city from reinforcements by surrounding it. Actually, you guys just stay in there for now. Let's take a look at our replenishments. Yeah, we supplied some replenishment, and pretty much all of them got received by those who need it. Osiris wants to organize a party. He's the governor of Montgomery. I feel we not show enough credit to our veterans. Grand party, including parade. I'd like to support this effort with my own humble means and leadership. So we can do that, which will increase our government and our heart. We can say yes, but give it to a bureaucrat, or say outright no. I think we want to increase relationship with Osiris, brings us probably to 100. Worsen it a little bit with the Supreme Command Council, but that's going to be fine. And our advisor likes it as well. Well, yeah. I think that is absolutely fine. National budget allocations. I don't think we make any changes over here.
Yes.
And they want us to take that. Take an extra
Yes,
leader.
sir. Roger that, sir.
Edwina Ionlove. Let's take a look at her. If she is good. Edwina Ionlove. She, I would say, is very mediocre, but good at covert ops. Lost mind and meritocracy. So, they are now, the Merchant Society, demanding that our bureaucratic assets total increase from level 1 to level 2. Anything that produces BP counts. Round 16 is the limit. That's 8 rounds from now. I'm gonna accept this, and I will show later what
Yes,
that
sir.
means.
Roger that, sir.
That makes them happy. And we can make another promise. We can promise that we are going to get victory points, which is a good moment to show the victory overview. We are a Technocratic Alliance, and we have a victory score of 5.9. I'm not sure where that is calculated from. I think it is something to do with these two. Maybe an average of those? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something like that. Because that comes really freaking close otherwise. The amount of populace that we control on the entire planet and the amount of territory we control of the entire planet. So they want us to go to 11. Which we probably will do the moment we'll conquer this. Maybe. Average entertainment. We don't have any... We can't build any buildings that give entertainment as of yet. We need something like Vidcom broadcasting. Or we could do it by a gladiator arena. I think that would be enough to reach an average entertainment in the zones of 8 points. And that would give us democracy. But I think we're gonna go with meritocracy. Our tech level is going to reach 3.32. We're going to tech up. Relatively fast even. We are currently at 3.15. And we have no tech discovered. We have no tech researched yet. Speaking of which, I think we have no power plant or physical storage, but the rest is everything we need. I think I'm going to switch around our priorities for our economic council. So let's give you a call. Priorities. And switch these around. We're going to full on research, 100% again. Because he won't listen. And it's going to be 56, 32, 6, 6. That's fine. So yeah, I'm going to go with the tech level 1.
Yes.
Definitely going to happen. I like the meritocracy. It's going to push down a little bit on the democracy, but that's okay. And the governor of Montgomery needs orders what we're going to do with the zone. We're going to give that zone... Well, do I want to give it some money? I don't think I want to give the zone some money. If you give them some money, that means they will get extra cash from you, with which they can build their buildings, such as the light industry. Which makes them more money, so they can build more buildings. And it's really useful, because their buildings will also increase the quality of life. They will build schools and bars and casinos and those kinds of things. Make themselves happy. And that's good. You need that. I'm not going to do that in Montgomery. Well, I'm going to give them 1 symbolic credits per turn. The workers that we employ there do need a salary. And the higher it is, the happier they will be, but also more expensive. And we're gonna allow emergency food. If for whatever reason they run out of food, they can use our stockpiles of food. We're not gonna incorporate the zone. That means, well, actually I can in this case. Not incorporating the zone means it doesn't count for civilization level as such. But you also don't get taxes. That means the service tax that we just increased won't be applied over there. Or was it sales tax? Because there are two. Did I do both? No, right? Overview. Treasury cash flow. Yeah, we are an income tax of 30%, so that it was increased. And when you're not incorporated, you don't get income tax. You do get service taxes. So yeah, I'm going to actually allow emergency food. Regular zone, $1 per month. Or turn. It's not a month. And yeah, the rest we're gonna leave as is.
Yes, sir.
Well, giving them extra salary will make the workers really happy over there, and that's good. Now we can get a new organization. Off of all of these, I think the Military Research Council is going to be the best for us.
Yes.
We want some military tech as well. We want to tech up as fast as possible, and having an extra council for that is going to be really nice. Alright. You moved. You moved. You moved. You moved. You guys need to stay there and help Montgomery get rid of this unrest. 3 points by time, 7 points by troops. We added some extra troops, and I think the governor is going to help a bit as well. And with these troops, we can start and surround the city, and hopefully take it relatively soon. Because if nobody else is going to join in this city, and we can get a surround on it as is, then we can take it with the troops that we have here. That's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, we might see a war being declared over here. We might. But that's gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.